guys, I hope you guys are all doing well and having a great day so far. If you're new to my channel, then make sure you subscribe and turn on your post notifications and follow me on all my social media sites. I will be posting like crazy on this channel and I'm super excited about today's video. It's a video I've been wanting to do for so long now that I just haven't had the opportunity to sit down with you guys. So today is the day. We will be looking at all of the wedding dresses that I have tried on so far, and I will be ranking them on a scale of 1 to 10. And it'd be awesome if you guys can also rank with me as you follow along in this video to give me kind of some feedback below. So feel free to comment your suggestions and your opinions down below. I swear I won't get my feelings hurt. And let's get into it. So it's actually taking me a while to figure out what wedding dress I really want and the kind of style. Like, I've been on Pinterest like crazy. I've been Googling wedding dresses and I was like, oh, maybe I'd like this style and this style. But when you try on a dress, it's like a whole different story. And you just really don't know what style is yours until you're able to try it on, because you just don't know what will fit your body. And for me, it was very difficult because I guess I'm kind of petite or small, as they kept saying. So it's just, I felt like a lot of dresses just like hung on me and it just like kind of smothered me, if that makes any sense. So the very first dress is this one. I have it on my phone and you'll be looking on the screen. This is a dress that I actually, when I tried it on, I actually liked it, and I was a little bit surprised that I liked it because it is so low cut. But I'd have to rank this dress a 6, and that's because I love the lace on it and I love how it was form-fitting. And the train on it was really nice. The train, you can't really see it unless you kind of zoom in on the back mirror, but it's a little bit too long possibly for me. This dress was lightweight when I tried it on, so I actually really like that part of it. The negatives or cons to this dress is it's too low and it's almost like too revealing. Like, the lace on top is a little bit see-through, and then it's just like there's like a pad for like where your boob goes, and to me that's kind of like, it's a little too like risque for a wedding day, at least like for mine. But the only reason I tried on a dress that was so low cut, because I was surprised at how well it made my chest look, to be honest, because I'm a little bit smaller in the chest area. I breastfed 2 babies, and so I knew it was gonna be a difficult task to find something that was gonna make me look, I guess, flattering. But I tried that on and I was like, oh, I'm kind of sexy in this. But this dress is rated a 6 because I do have those doubts, and the price of the dress was a little out of my budget. So it's not perfect. It wasn't like meant to be. So next dress is this one. So okay, this was a lot to take on, you guys. As you can see, there's just a lot going on in the front. The reason I tried on this dress because I really wanted to try on a low back to see what it would look like on me. Being short, I wanted to try every kind of style to see what would make me look, I guess, elongated, a little bit taller, and I thought maybe like a low back would make it look like that. But it turned out I just did not like the low back on me. It just, to me, it just wasn't flattering, and especially when I got to the front of this dress, it was it was a whole lot going on. And the long sleeves, you guys, I thought the long sleeves were beautiful. I tried them on and the long sleeves were just so itchy. I can't go all day like itching in my long sleeves. I just can't do that. And especially when I'm doing something as special as my wedding day, where I'm already gonna be like nerve-wracking and then just probably sweating like crazy, just trying to get ready and get everything prepared. I don't want something that's gonna be like so uncomfortable, especially if I'm gonna pay like a decent amount of money. I don't want to spend a buttload of money on a dress that I can't even feel comfortable in. So I mean, the dress is beautiful, but for me, I'm going to have to rate this dress like a 3. And I mean, the low back kind of made my butt look good, but I mean, that was it. The rest of it wasn't doing anything for me. It looks like I have like a box form, like in the front, like I have no shape whatsoever. And when I went in asking for what kind of dresses, I explained I wanted something vintage, classy, but also sexy, because I want to feel sexy and classy after having 2 kids, and I'm looking for that dress that makes me feel that way. So yeah, I'm gonna rate this dress a solid 3. It was not for me, but I am glad that I tried it on, just so I know now that low back is not for me, and long sleeves aren't for me, and all the way up to the neck isn't, you know, for me, and covering up all the goods when they're not, I don't even really have any goods. It's like, you don't really have to cover me up anyways, there's not much there, but it's like, you know, don't throw a comforter on me and call it a dress. So I don't know, so not for me, but I understand why other people would love it. I mean, I definitely think this dress would be beautiful on somebody with a bigger chest for sure. And someone, you know, that's a lot taller, who can, tall, big breasts, you can pull this dress off, girl. If that's you, you can pull this dress off. The next dress, you guys are probably gonna be like, what in the world was I thinking? But this next dress looked beautiful on the rack, and so I wanted to see what it looked like. It has the low cut front, which I took from the first dress. I was like, that's kind of sexy, but I need it a little bit more classy. So cover me up some more. And so that's where this dress came in. And then I tried on this dress, and it turned out to be a little bit funky because the slit went all the way down past my belly button. And that was just kind of awkward. I mean, I don't want to be showing off my belly button on my wedding day. I barely even want to do that at the beach. And so it's kind of, it just wasn't really for me, and I felt like a mermaid. I mean, the whole like silhouette of it all was technically called like a mermaid style dress, but just the style, even the things hanging off down by the bottom of the dress reminded me of seaweed, and the cups around the breast reminded me of Ariel, the Little Mermaid. And I felt like if Ariel had gotten married, which she did, but I feel like this dress would have suited her a little bit more. It was a little bit more flattering than the last dress, you know, full sleeves. So I'll probably give this dress a 4. It's beautifully made, but I did not want to get, I don't know, dressed up as one of my favorite Disney characters on the wedding day. So I had to pass on this one, but very thankful that I tried this one on. Also, you guys can't see in these pictures, but this dress down towards the bottom had a slit in it, like that went all the way up to my knee. So it was like my leg would come out. It was like, whoa, easy access. I mean, the fiance would like that, but that wasn't hitting my little classy appeal. Like I really wanted it to be. And this again was like too much for me. I'm a very simple person. And so I guess like my style is very simple, basic, and yeah, this wasn't the dress for me. What do you guys think this dress should be rated? Because I think I'm gonna stick with my 4. Next dress, okay. This dress I actually saw on Pinterest and it looked gorgeous on the model. And I'll repeat that, it looked gorgeous on the model. And I felt like I was just too short for this dress. And I think, and again, somebody else that is taller can definitely pull off this dress. For me, I felt overwhelmed by the dress, and then I started to feel like a fairy princess. And again, I don't want to feel like a, I guess like a character or somebody that's gonna go to like cosplay or anything like that. But just like glimpsing at this dress, it appears very magical. But when I had it on, I just felt like a kid in a costume. And that's just not like how I really want to feel. And I was so disappointed that this dress just didn't fit me the way that I wanted it to. Because if you Google, not even Google, you can't Google it. Well, I guess you can. Anyways, if you type this in on Pinterest, just like wedding dresses, I mean, this style is in, it pops up, it's great. And so I was totally sad that it didn't fit me the right way, but lesson learned. I would say this dress is probably another 4. It's stuck down by the other one, because I mean, this all right here, it's gorgeous. I don't think it did anything for my breasts, unfortunately. It wasn't very flattering, but just the work and the lace work and how everything is placed is very pretty and very elegant and classy. And so that's kind of what I like. And but the poofy part, I'm not a poofy girl. I think because I am small and short, I need something more form-fitting, but I also want a train. I mean, ball gown isn't something that I feel flatters my body very well. And so a 4 for this dress. Next dress, I can see why they pulled this dress for me, because this definitely brings out the sexy appeal. This one was a little bit form-fitting. I do remember this dress was actually very heavy to put on. And again, I want something that is going to be comfortable for me, and this dress just was not too comforting, and it almost reminded me of some you know, sexy lingerie, you know, like the top part of it. And that was a little, I don't know, I just didn't get like the bride feel from this dress. This dress, if it didn't have the spread apart bottom, like the train part, I would feel like I could probably go to a store and buy this dress. And so it just wasn't, it wasn't the dress for me. But the very bottom of the train, I think, is gorgeous. It has a little lace wrapping around the entire bottom. It's a little boho, lace bohemian feel going on. I totally like that. Even the lace on top is gorgeous. I just would not wear that on my wedding day, but if I got a dress without the train that was just like straight down, it'd be an awesome reception dress, I think. But this stuff, I forgot what it's called, what the bottom part of the dress is made out of, but it's very heavy. And you wouldn't think it would be so heavy, but it really was. It was super heavy, and I think I'm going to rate this dress a 5. A 5 because I think the bottom of the train is gorgeous. The whole dress in itself flows nicely, and it just fits my body pretty well, and it's more calm compared to the other dresses, and that's what I like. It's more simple, and I am in love with the boho lace on the bottom. I think that is awesome, so 5 for that dress. The next dress is, I think it's gorgeous. It has the low V, like I mentioned before, and it just makes my top part more feminine, and I really like that. I think what I didn't like about this dress was like the gold sparkles that just like kind of went up and around. Those were kind of itchy and maybe a little bit too much bling for me. And then with the beige kind of undergarment underneath the lace, it just didn't really feel as bridey, and I just didn't feel like a bride in this dress. But I think it's super, I think it's super pretty. So I'd probably rate this as like a 5 or 6. It's like somewhere in between, a 5 or 6. And I'm trying to zoom in on here because I think there's little like rhinestones all over the dress, and so maybe that's where I was kind of like, oh, this dress is a little bit too blingy, and the top part was itchy. But even the low V-cut appears to be just classy on this one, and it kind of reminds me of like way back when, you know, when the Greeks got married and everything. This definitely feels like a Greek dress or something of that sort. If you guys know what I mean, just look at the pattern of the lace and everything. But it's a gorgeous dress, and I think anybody who wears this dress would be absolutely stunning in it. And just looking at the picture, I think I tried on another style like this and I had fallen in love with. So 5 or 6 for this dress. All right, so I know I said ballroom just wasn't my style, but I actually had my cousin there with me and she begged me to try on this dress. So I tried it on, and I actually kind of fell in love with the top of the dress. Still, I still believe that the bottom of the dress just wasn't like for me in ballroom gown, and the dress was also heavy, and it also kind of looked like it was like a senior prom dress or some type of high school, you know, dance dress, formal. But I did fall in love with the top of the dress, and even that gold part. Maybe I just really liked it, but I just felt like it wasn't a bridal gown for me. And so I'm glad I tried it on because it still had that V front, and I'm not used to wearing spaghetti straps, but this also gave me a different view on what spaghetti straps look on me, and I actually didn't think it was that bad. The cool thing about this dress, the top of it, is that it also had like a V right here. So I felt like that was kind of cool, because if I was sweating all day, you know, nobody would notice and it wouldn't ruin my dress or anything. But as a bridal gown, I just didn't feel like this was too bridesy for me. But as a dress overall, I thought the dress was gorgeous. So I guess it would be a 4. Because personally I wouldn't wear it as a bridal gown, but it was very flattering even on a small chested woman, and so that was a definite plus about this dress. Right. This next dress, I'm actually smiling in this photo because I legitimately felt like a fairy godmother, and it was just, this was almost another cosplay type dress feel. I could have been dressed up for Halloween or going to Comic-Con, and I just felt like this was the kind of dress that I would probably wear to such an event. And I could just spray paint it green. What is her name? I think it's like Green Ivy or Medusa, the one that has the snakes coming out of the hair. Something of that sort. I just got that vibe from this dress. And it almost looked as though the appliques were just kind of like pinned on, so it gave off that kind of tacky feel and wasn't so elegant looking. The dress in itself was also a little bit heavy, and the train wasn't as, I guess, long as I would have preferred. So this dress was definitely a dress that I didn't like. at all, or it just wasn't a dress that I considered. But the dress itself, I don't know, I still didn't feel as though it was just drop dead gorgeous. It was almost confusing with the leaves around the arms, the leaves around here, and so I'm probably gonna give this dress a 3. I'm sorry, dress, I feel bad, but that's what I personally rate that dress. The next dress, it just felt like another prom dress, like I was going to prom. It was actually, I think, blush colored. And this was something that my friends just wanted me to try on, and I didn't like it at all on me. It felt like it was just entirely too much, and the blush color, I didn't understand why a blush color would be a wedding gown, and the random appliques that started to kind of bleed off of the main dress onto the train confused me. And then there's kind of like random sequins everywhere, and I was not feeling this dress too much. I think this dress is better than the previous dress that I just talked about, but I didn't like this dress so much, and it just wasn't very flattering, and it almost seems like it's just a mess towards the bottom, like things kind of just like look tangled together, and I wasn't too fond of it. But I did want to make sure to try on a strapless dress, and so at least I got to experience that. I think maybe if it was a different dress, a different fitting, that I could possibly pull off strapless. I've always kind of liked strapless and off the shoulder, as you can see here, but this dress was just not doing me justice. It kind of flattened my top even more so than what it already is. And you can kind of tell just by my smile in the photo. I was just like, gonna take this picture just to see what it looks like. But it definitely was not one of my favorites, and I'll probably rank this dress as a 4, just because of the blush color, and this one wasn't for me either. And you guys can just see, like, I've tried on so many dresses, and I just cannot find the one dress, and it's been super hard. I have 2 dresses that I think I'm gonna show you guys in a different video, and that's because these are the 2 top contenders, and I would love to share these dresses with you and talk more in depth with you guys. So that was the last dress I'm gonna show you guys and talk to you guys about today, and I'll just do a really cool separate video talking about the last 2, because those 2 I feel like actually fit me or brought me to life some more. Please let me know what you guys think about the dresses I tried on, and if you guys agree with me or disagree with me, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave those down in the comments below, and I'll make sure to comment back. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure to like this video for love and share it with all your family and friends. And I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I appreciate you guys coming on this journey with me to getting married and stuff. It makes the process a little less lonely with you guys by my side, so I appreciate you guys. I will be talking to all of you guys shortly. Again, turn on your post notifications so you guys know when I upload a new video. I am trying to do daily or every other day videos now. So I'll stop rambling off. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.